Hello, this is the file template that we're using in Canary constructions. This is grouped mainly on one side that is architecture and one side that is disciplines, other disciplines like reflected ceiling plans, details, structure, services, plumbing. Normally on this area we have specific plans, and those plans are referenced externally with external reference or with blocks within the same drawing, or we just draw right in place. But this area follows a more rigid system because it's the actual definition of the building, whichever building we're doing. Okay, in this we have two sides. One that is the proposed, all this area, and the other one is existing. In the middle, we have on the upper side general resources. We have the layers and lines, types, and things that we just copy from here and put it in the proper layer in the project. Then we have some blocks that we also use. People, trees, cars, and then we have some template legends, material color code, etc. Now, on the one below is to put tables that will appear in our viewports or reference as a block. So this one is a complaints table of the specific project. Now, the other thing is that we also divide this into two parts. From the line this orange line below is elevations and then sections. So all the elevations will be here, the proposed, and then sections will be the corresponding. Let's say that we cut the south elevation and then a cut looking at the same direction. And if we have more cuts in the same direction, as we go further from the elevation, we go down. And if we need to add more, we just edit this block and add as many squares as we need. And then we have, same stuff for the proposed. Then we have plans. The plans will work in a similar way. These are the space for the main plans, this column. So we have the lowest plan, then the ground level, first level, second level, third level. If we need to add 100 pages, that should be fine. In existing conditions, the same. So we have the building, and you will notice that in here there's no more grids. Why? Because in the proposed, this will be used as options. Because of the existing conditions, there are no options. We have this void, which we use for the site plan. I will show you a project done halfway on this system. Yeah. Have in mind that color orange, it doesn't print. You can check how it works in here, color screen. That will tell you how does it print if we use the CTV that we're using normally. So we go window and we just come here and preview. Yeah. So red will be black, yellow will be. So actually we use a scale to narrow down, and also you can always check on the. You can always check on the CTV in the menu printing and edit the CTV and see exactly how it works to understand. But as a general rule, we follow AutoCAD colors, like red or number 1 will be quite thick, and gray, dark gray, and then we go down until we get to magenta, which will be also very dark but very thin. White will be the thickest and black, and then color 8 and color 9 will print opposite to what is on the screen with a dark background, because it's just a matter of contrast. Now then we have color 30 and 40. 30 doesn't print, it's invisible color, it's 255, and 40 is light gray that we use normally for disciplines. You will see on the layers, you can see how they organized. But basically, we're gonna do a video specific for layers, explaining what goes where. But you have them here. Then you also have in here some commands that are very useful for productivity. You can glue this text into the. If you go to Format in AutoCAD, tools, Customize, edit program parameters. So you have this, and if you just go at the very bottom and glue that text, then you have the fastest layers, like layer, isolate layer, or all layers on. Yeah, just get the layer out. So like you have to set this one layer current. Will choose you choose which layer is current, etc. These are very quick. Then you have the annotation blocks. Have in mind that most of them are the same. So this block is the same, only in a different dynamic view. The north. These ones also work. Are all dynamic, and the layers are made by the lines are made by blocks. So if you change the line type, let's say that you want it this way, or diagram one, I have to region. Yeah, it will change the line type. Then we have areas and rooms. So if you change this one, you have to copy the tag and the area. Remember that orange doesn't print. Region, and it will update the area, and same with this polygon. So if you want to copy this one, you have to copy both. Yeah, region. If you copy one, it's hard to link. Then we have the text. Yeah, and let's delete these ones. Yeah. Then we have the multi-leaders, we have the heights, the way it works. These ones are very interesting. We just we can stretch this, and it will update. It will update the level from whatever is the reference. Now this is important because we normally set the level 0, because normally everything we do is in Sydney, so it's normally between 2 meters above ground level and 100 meters above ground level. So by editing this block and moving this black line somewhere that it makes sense, we can have the project writing in reference to layer 0. So if we then use this thing, and we say that this is pointing at the ground level, then region will tell us about 20 meters above ground level. Now, have in mind that we have for existing, normally, I delete this one accidentally. Yeah, existing, this will be for plan, this will be for elevation, are normally 45 degrees, and propose are normally just horizontal. And then in here, we should have the text somewhere that I will fix this one. And then we have the multi-leaders, which is this one. And then we have, this one is the same, the annotation, and this for the viewports, line types, and the colors we use normally, and then up here you have the legends, but we're normally giving specific instruction for every project or what layer to put, and abbreviations and electrical, etc. Okay. But finally, sorry, there is a list of normally how do we name the plans. So basically, architecture existing normally are from 010 to 100. Architecture are from 100 to 500. So you see 100 to 110 is normal site plan. So 110 normally is the lowest level, and then 111, 112, that's up to you. And then elevations and sections 200 to 299. Ideally, we say that, for example, we say that the south elevation is 210, so the first section will be 211. If we do another section in the same direction, 212. But then if we switch to west elevation, for example, will be 220. And then if we do a section on that west elevation, will be 221, 222, etc. And then we have some for specific plans and sections, elevations, or internal elevations or kitchen, and then for details. And then we have for compliance table, for compliance plans, the technical, so landscape, electrical, etc., and then schedules, and finally for miscellaneous. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.